Hey, I'm Rachel Berchtold, and we just finished up judging the Pumpkin Recipe Challenge tonight, September 6th, and we're excited to announce our winner in just a moment. The Pumpkin Recipe Challenge is a fun way for amateur and home bakers and chefs to flex their muscles and put a little bit of pumpkin into their everyday dishes. Really, you only have to put a cup of pumpkin into your recipe, and then sky's the limit on flavor, technique, all that sort of fun stuff. So we've got categories that cover sweet, savory, adults, and junior, and we'd love to have you out next year. We've seen a lot of fun dishes tonight, and you know what? This isn't just for professionals. Anyone can do this. You don't need any special skills in the kitchen, just a lot of a creative mindset and some willingness to practice and try again on a recipe. The theme, Pumpkins Go 80s, brought out a lot of neon this year for theme. So from everything from the plating and decoration of the dishes down to some different ideas of actual 80s themed food that we got. So we got some different dessert trifles with lots of layers, very 80s. Hot Pockets made their debut in the 80s, so we saw a couple different versions of Hot Pockets. So we judge on a handful of different categories. You'll get a handful of points for being on theme, for originality and presentation of your dish. The bulk of your points are going to come from it actually tasting good. Do the textures work together? Does the flavor actually taste good and like something you want to eat? But across the spectrum, lots of different things to consider when you're making a dish. So this year's winner was called Pumpkin Queens. It's a play on Queen Amande, which is a flaky laminated French pastry. So we saw a lot of really great techniques in the winner's recipe this year. She had a lot of skill wrapped up in that. It was a really beautiful, flaky, crispy pastry filled with pumpkin cream filling. So everything from the textures to the flavors and the technique all worked really well together to get our winner her top spot. Get started baking in the kitchen. You're going to want to try out the Pumpkin Recipe Challenge for next year too. Our first category, we'll start with the juniors over here. A lot of great kiddo entries, really proud of everybody. Lots of really cool techniques. People were making their own pie crusts and mixing up all sorts of really cool things. So second place winner is Addison Allen. She made pumpkin sloppy joes. First place winner with perfectly pumpkin party pizza pockets is Juliana Beckerdite. And if you didn't know, Hot Pockets came out in the 80s, so that was right on theme. We had probably 3 or 4 right up at the top that were really hard to pick between, but we came down to two winners. Our second place was Pumpkin Meatloaf Cupcakes with pumpkin barbecue sauce and mashed potato topping. That's Jackie Condre. Congrats. In first place in this category, we had a good one with a good amount of kick, and it was Mr. Pot Stickers with pumpkin sweet chili sauce from Kathy Parengau. Congratulations. Thank you. Our second place winner was so on theme, absolutely incredibly perfectly plated. Those were pumpkin Twinkies from Elizabeth Chapin. Details were awesome on those. They were really delicious. The cream filling tasted truly just like a Twinkie. Our first place winner in that category were called Pumpkin Queens, and that's by Jess Moan. Congratulations.